Tracing wires, finding brakes, that can be a giant pain in the butt with cars in your car collection. This little $29 tool is going to make it easier. And I wish I had it earlier. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this continuity and automotive electrical circuit tester to find brakes and trace where wires are going. Because we all know, if we open up the panel, there could be wires going everywhere. And if it's an old car, the colors may not exactly match up. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so let's give a little 101 on this and show you what it is. This is the receiver. This is the transmitter. These are little plugs that you can plug in to your fuses and make sure the loops are solid. Because what happens? You have a wire that might go from a panel all the way to the back of the car, and this wire might be controlling your tail lights or brake light, who knows what. When you have a light that's out, you want to quickly make sure there's continuity from point A to point B. Easiest way to do that is to use something like this Ansbell Automotive tester. You can find shorts and opens in the line. So for the most simplistic review, you could say I'm putting it on one end of the wire, I'm putting it on the other end of the wire, and I just want to see if there's continuity or if there's any potential breaks in the wire. So then I can go to my tester here, I can go to continuity, and I have a green light. 29 bucks, I know there's no breaks in this wire. If this was going from the front of the vehicle to the back, I know it's not an issue with the wiring. That's huge. Now, if you're working on a vehicle, there's going to be wire looms, and wires could go everywhere. In many cases, if it's an older vehicle, if it's a red wire starting from the inside, it might not be a red wire getting outside. So you can actually use this to detect what wire you see inside that's leading outside. So you can basically trace the wire and say, I know that the wire all the way back here is the one going inside, so I'm good to go. How do you do that? Let's take a look. Okay, so let's go back to my lab. Transmitter. Push it down, and it's going to keep transmitting a signal through this wire. You only need one side connected. So I'm inside the vehicle, as an example. I've hooked up this to the wire. It is flashing green. It's sending a constant signal through. And this wire might go from the glove box all the way back to the trunk. It could be powering an amp or something. It could be going all the way under the hood to a panel. Lots of things. Have your receiver. Press and hold this button. It turns on. I'm going to go to 3, which is high sensitivity. You see, you hear it, hopefully. It's beeping and it's lighting up. So I know this is the wire that I'm using. So if we had, just to try to give you a visualization here, because it's very difficult in the vehicle, and I particularly don't want to open up some of the wire looms, but let's just say that we also have this wire that's back there. And I'm starting at the front of the vehicle and going all the way to the back. And in the back, I don't know what wire is what. Let's just assume that both of these were the same color, and I have no idea. When I'm on it, I know that's my wire. When I get to the wire that's not me, it's not going to beep. So I would be 100% confident that this is in fact the wire going to where I want it to be, in the front, back of the vehicle, under the engine or whatever. So a great way to detect what you're working on. So you can do continuity, and you can also trace wires. So here's a good test. I'm in my 2003 Chevy Silverado. The wipers are working, but the windshield wiper fluid isn't working. So is it the wiper fluid pump, or do I have a problem with the connection? Why would I be concerned with a problem with the connection? Well, this is a 23-year-old truck. And, well, it sits outside. It's a work truck. I know little mice and other things get in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fuse. I'm going to test the continuity to make sure I have full continuity. Because if I do, I know it's not a wiring issue and nothing has been ate. So now I'm going to take my device. I'm going to switch it up for continuity. I'm going to hook up to this. So it showed it was a continuous, constant, no break. So then you can get back into additional troubleshooting. And in my case, it wasn't working simply because I pulled that fuse. And let's just assume that the fuse was always in there and I realized it was working. You can see that when it's not broken, it actually will run the power windshield wiper pump to clean the windshield. If it was showing a break in the line, I could say it probably isn't the pump and it's some type of wiring, and I would use that tracer, the receiver, for the beeps to attempt to figure out where it goes. I would get in here. I would even test more of the fuses in here. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this depending on the age of the vehicle. I didn't even realize they give you extra fuses. Fantastic. And on these older vehicles, I mean, those wires everywhere. You got looms back here, a ton that go up into this box from up underneath. All of this, I mean, you can see all of the wire looms that basically just go up in here. And if something minor gets cut, if you have a bad ground, it can just inflict a lot of pain for you. And what I mean by a lot of pain is simply just tracing the wire to figure out, is it broken or where does it go? So just to give you another little demonstration, I'm going to have this constant loop here of continuity. So a completely closed circuit right now. So again, I'm getting green, so I know it's not a wire issue. If I was to take this off and begin to use my receiver, this is the transmitter, this is the receiver. Press and hold. I'm going to go ahead and go to my sensitivity lever. In the event a little animal came along and started doing things, I don't have anything. Why don't I? Oh, look, because there's a break. So you can see as soon as it hits where that break is, you know you got an issue. So if that was it, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm cooked. So when you're tracing that wire, oh, I don't have anything right here, but 4 feet up I do, you know there's an issue from that section, and you can begin to narrow down where you diagnose with the wire. Now, another common thing on these older vehicles is somebody at some point, maybe they had to splice some wires together, and they took it and they tried to solder it, or they just wrapped it and electrical taped it, or did something kind of nutty. So I just kind of did it like that, and let me open up this side too here. And what I'm getting at is, if you see something crazy and you're looking at like, man, it looks like they soldered something in, they used like a solder stick, or there's just electrical tape wrapped, and you're like, I don't really want to diagnose that unless I have to, you can just see if it works. I actually have continuity. Now, it doesn't mean it's perfect, but I at least know that I am getting continuity and the circuit is closed. So I could take this off again. And now I'm going to flip this down so it just keeps sending basically spurts of signal to my transmitter. And you can begin to see, like, let's just imagine that this started getting pulled and it's like barely hooked. You know, it's just like hanging on for absolute dear life. I have just a little tiny bit in here hooked together. Let's try to get you a little bit in here. So I just kind of bunched it together. It's still sending signal, but you hear those beeps, so you can really understand what's happening. And then if this was just like not even touching but kind of there, you can see where that break would be. So lots of creative things that you can do with this. This is a little over 20 bucks on Amazon. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to have. I'm going to be using this extensively because I'm using a new thing called a solder stick to solder some wires together in a Fiat to fix an issue with a wire loom that goes to the convertible top. And as I do that, I'm just going to test them for continuity just to make sure I have good connections every time I do one. So I hope you found this helpful, understanding what the receiver is, the transmitter, how you can test for continuity, how you can test if there's a break, and of course, how you can just trace a wire that may go the length of the vehicle to see if you're looking at the same wire, if you feel like there's an issue, or let's say you have to splice into something, like I'm hooking up a cap on this truck and I have to splice into a wire, and I want to make sure it's the right wire because there's tin in there on the all black. So just one really good way that you can do this. So this is Jason with jamzDOTnet, cars, DIY, and adventures. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a dabbler, but I'd like to share what I learned, and hopefully you'll have a little bit of confidence in using your new circuit tester that you buy on Amazon. Link in description. Have a great day.